Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to the beginning of the woods back behind my home. I have come back here looking to forage wild mushrooms, get some elderberries to make cuttings, which I'll show you how to harvest them, but it'll be a separate video for to actually make the cuttings, and to hopefully find some oyster mushrooms and whatever else medicinal I can find back here. Now, let's talk about some safety protocol. Always dress warm enough, because you got to remember the woods are cooler than out in the open. And always, I didn't grab my walking stick, but I have a different stick with me. This will not only help you to be able to help lever yourself up, knock a snake away from you, do many things. Also, don't forget to carry protection with you. You know what I mean, because you never know what you can come across in the woods, especially when you have to come by yourself. Also have this. I laughed because I couldn't find any of my other bags, so I grabbed a grow bag. So far, it's doing wonderful. It's easy to carry. Now, inside that, I have harvesting bags, so I can keep the items that I harvest separate. I also have a knife, a good sharp knife to cut like the oyster mushrooms off a tree if they're ready. Also to help dig up roots and stuff if you need to. Also clippers, especially since I'm coming back here to also gather wild elderberry plants. I have pruners, small handled pruners, and I have rope to tie them together with. Also have little Ziploc bags to put the mushrooms that I gather in. Now, it's not a place to be scared of. The woods is where I find solitude at, and I enjoy being in the woods. Wish it was farther away from humans, but it's not. It's my little patch of woods behind the house, and they never cease to amaze me. Here, I just walked up upon a big flush of turkey tail mushrooms. So let's stop talking, let's get to harvesting, and I'll show you exactly what to look for. Now, these are how they grow in my area. They'll look, because where I'm at's deep woods, so they're not going to be as vibrant as those that get more sunlight. So I will show you how to look for turkey tail mushrooms. I'll be back here in just a bit. Here is a little bit older patch of turkey tail mushrooms. They are still usable, and these are deeper in the woods to where they don't get as much sunlight, so they won't be as vibrant as others. But you can see the undersides are white as can be, and I'm fixing to harvest these. And what you do is I have my bag ready, and see, they just need to be cleaned up. Just need to be washed up and trimmed around. But they are looking beautiful. Now they're starting more flushes here and there, so, but you want to make sure that underside is white. Okay, I'm going to finish harvesting these, and you can see little baby ones are coming up, and I'll get back to you here in just a minute. Here is a really beautiful patch of turkey tail mushrooms coming out. You can see how they are white rimmed, and they get a little more sunlight than this batch does. And you can see that they're white rimmed. You got to make sure that the underneath is white as well. Let's get the leaf off of it. But see how beautiful that is. A massive cancer fighter. And many other wonderful properties. And all you do is just gently pick them from the stem. You want to make... Here is another gorgeous patch of turkey tails. And as you can see, the bottom side is white. And you just pull them off. Now what I'll do with this mycelium, which I try to leave in the log, I'm going to cut that off when I get home, and I'll inoculate some logs that I have at the home. I have successfully inoculated a couple of logs at the house. I wanted to get back out here before the frost comes. I mean, once it warms up in the wintertime, they'll come back out. But I wanted to come out and get as many as I could before the frost does come. Well, it's not going to be a frost for us. It's going to actually be a hard freeze. But we're almost... Last year, our first frost was in the middle of October. So we're just a little late this year, which is fine with me. And I'm trying to make sure I leave the base on the log so that they'll fruit again. Okay, I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Okay, just barely in the woods, and I have a very nice half a gallon harvest. So I'm fixing to head back a little deeper. I'll bring you back if I find anything else. See you in a bit. At one time, this log was completely covered in mushrooms. I cannot tell what kind they are because they're past their prime, but hopefully this log is absolutely covered in mycelium. So hopefully later on, when we get even more rain, it'll flush back out, and hopefully I'll be able to harvest some. I just wanted to show you the beauty. You see all the white? That's mycelium, the mushroom mycelium growing. And if I knew for a fact that that was turkey tails, I would be harvesting some of the mycelium to take home with me to inoculate my own logs. Alright, see you back here in a bit. Another thing I wanted to bring up, and I should have brought up in the first of the video, it's fall, perfect time to be out gathering. Make sure nobody's deer hunting. But it's a time to be careful, especially of snakes, especially if you live in where there's rattlesnakes and copperheads, because they blend very well in the fallen leaves. Thankfully, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen one in 4 years or more back here, but it doesn't mean that they're not out here. Now, another thing I wanted to show, and most people call them scourges, but this is a sweet gumball. You want to get them when they're good and green. What you do is you smash them with a hammer, put them in a jar, fill the jar about a little over halfway, pour 100 proof vodka over it, let it sit for 8 weeks, and you have your all-natural Tamiflu. Yes, this sweet gumball that everybody hates is the basis for Tamiflu. So, I'm going to see what more I can find back here. I'm having a great time. It's peaceful, it's kind of quiet, and I hear a random bird once in a while singing. So I'm going to see what else I can find back here. Bring you back after a while. I thought they were. I just came up on a beautiful grove of native wild pawpaw trees. I've dropped a pin so that I can find them again. But yes, beautiful wild native pawpaws. Oh, this makes my heart happy. There's one great big one, so that must be the parent plant that started all these. There must be, oh, close to 100 here. So later on, hopefully I'll come back, try to dig up a few of them, be real gentle with them, make sure I get all the roots. I just wanted to let y'all see a beautiful wild native that's rare to be seen. I do not know what kind of mushrooms these are, but they are huge and beautiful. Look at them. If any of my subscribers know, please let me know, because I'm going to drop a pin here so I can find them again. I've never seen any this big before. Just amazing. It's every bit of a foot wide. Absolutely beautiful. And lots of mosquitoes back here, of course. Just beautiful. I just wanted to show you this, because this is one part I haven't been back to. And I see some big poke salads. Should have brought my little shovel so I could harvest roots. But look at that. Absolutely amazing. All the beauty of nature. Alright, time to get searching some more. Okay, I've come across an elderberry which I'm fixing to harvest. And it looks like I found some devil's walking stick too. And I'm going to go down just below the first noid, right there. Here's one segment. This will be another segment. This is another segment. And this part, I'm going to cut it here just to be on the safe side. Yep, it was dead. Okay. One elderberry. Now hopefully to find some more here in a bit. See you after a while. Okay, it's about time for me to head back. I have been blessed with a gallon bag of turkey tail mushrooms. So far only one elderberry stalk, but that's okay. I'll find some more. And a little tired, been enjoying my visit in the woods for about an hour and a half. Now it's time to get my tail home and start a big old pot of Great Northern bean and andouille sausage soup. I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have enjoyed this adventure as much as I have. I love getting out in the woods, even though I've been fighting a few mosquitoes here and there. It's been nice and peaceful. No snakes, even better, which I still find odd back here. But maybe my prayers work that keep me safe away from snakes. I hope you like this video. Please click like. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Everyone take care, and may you each be blessed.